In Matthew chapter 25, starting in verse 14, he says, again, it will be like a man going on a journey. Again, he's speaking of the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted his wealth to them. To one, he gave 5 bags of gold. I would like to be that man. To another, 2 bags, and to another, 1 bag, each according to his ability. Then he went on his journey. The man who had received 5 bags of gold went at once and put his money to work, and he gained 5 bags more. So also the one with 2 bags. He gained 2 more. But the man who had received 1 bag, what he did was he went off, he dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's money. It's kind of like the money under the mattress scenario, right? After a long time, the master of those servants returned and settled accounts with them. The man who had received 5 bags of gold brought the other 5. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. See, I have gained 5 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. The man with 2 bags of gold also came. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 2 bags of gold. See, I have gained 2 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. Then the man who had received 1 bag of gold came. Master, he said, I knew you are a hard man, harvesting where you have not sown and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I was afraid and went out and hid your gold in the ground. See, here is what belongs to you. His master replied, you wicked, lazy servant, so you knew that I harvest where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed? Well, then you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers so that when I returned, I would have received it back with interest. So take the bag of gold from him and give it to the one who has 10 bags. For whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. We need to learn this principle, and the principle starts with the fact that it wasn't the servants' money. The servants, they didn't take this money and consider it as their own. No, they weren't investing and spending their own money. They were spending and they were investing and they were saving someone else's. You see, it belonged to the master. And here's really the offensive principle that we need to learn from this story. And again, I say it's offensive, and so don't get mad at me at the front, but here's what it is. It's not your money. And so if you choose to view your money as simply your money, just know, man, you're in the majority. That's how most of the world views their money and spends their money. But here's the thing that I want to challenge you with. Jesus loved to tell stories, and I believe that your money loves to tell a story. That one day you're going to stand face to face before your Maker, before your God, before your King. And you're going to be held accountable for what you did with the gifts that he had given you, with your abilities, with your talents, with your relationships, even with your finances. My question is, what's the story your money is going to tell? Is it going to be one of, man, you lived such a comfortable and luxurious life because of the gift of money that God had given you? Or is it going to be one that tells of the generosity that you were able to bring to others? What's the story your money is going to tell?